This next point was originally pointed out to me by a friend of mine, and she can definitely explain it better than me or Jasmine could. So please give a warm welcome to my fellow YouTuber, the incredibly talented Patricia Taxon.
Oh geez, that's really nice of you to say. Thanks for having me. Okay, so Troupe is seen as one of the more difficult minigames in Rhythm Heaven. The musical idea that it aims to demonstrate is a cut above in terms of complexity, that being the 4-3 polymeter commonly found in pop and dance music. The actual gameplay couldn't be simpler to explain though. Players are first prompted to tap a steady 4-on-the-floor rhythm. Next, with a ready, we pause and resume on a likewise steady 4-3 polymeter until a tap 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 prompts us to return to the original groove. We proceed, being asked to hold that polymeter for different lengths of time while still returning cleanly. That's the basic idea. Now, I said this game was seen as one of the more difficult offerings, but some folks would rather attribute this to inconsistent prompting. See, the tap 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 that calls our return to the normal rhythm isn't the same each time. Sometimes, all three of the taps are the same distance apart, but usually the last tap comes early, and in one instance, it seems purposefully delayed. This alone has given Troupe a reputation for being more so based on rote memorization than any other minigame available. This viewpoint has even been backed up by the Rhythm Heaven fan wiki, which lists each configuration as a different cue. However, as the entry states, Troupe's cues are entirely deterministic, and after hearing my explanation, you'll be able to play it comfortably without needing to focus on exactly which tap 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 you're gonna get. So, in simple terms, Troupe doesn't operate under the same rules as other minigames. This isn't a case in which the big fish goes nom nom and you need to count exactly 3.5 beats to know when to yank on the line. As the tutorial states, Troupe is about shifting between two different steady rhythms. The tap 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 isn't a signal for you to perform any rhythm in particular. It signals the oncoming shift back into 4 on the floor, and on the last tap you're expected to be within that groove irrespective of where it falls in relation to the rhythm you were performing up until that point. And as such, the last tap is always on beat. Moreover, it's always on the very next available beat within the original groove. When it seems to come early, it is because the polymeter had muscled itself into a narrower subdivision. When it comes late, it's because the polymeter had drawn back exactly enough to leave the maximum distance, a quarter note, between taps 2 and 3. When looking at it like this, it seems like a perfectly consistent tap configuration would be more confusing than what they did, and it would distract from the musical idea being communicated. It's a good minigame,